We have some of the most bullish news in crypto coming out of the Trump administration this week. In today's video, I'm going to cover why this could absolutely be one of the largest bull runs in crypto history. So hit that like button and let's jump into it. All right, today we're going to jump into what's going on with crypto. We have some absolutely major news over the last few days and the last week with crypto from the Trump administration. Let's jump into it here. So we are strengthening American leadership in digital finance technology. This is the first executive order that Donald Trump has signed since he became president. He has fulfilled his promise to create a thriving environment for crypto in the U.S. and make the United States the crypto capital of the world. And those were his exact words. He wants to make United States the AI and crypto capital of the world. So let's take a look at this here. This is very critical. So this is a executive order from the president saying, by authority vested in me as president of the Constitution of the laws of the U.S., in order to promote the United States leadership in digital assets and financial technology while protecting economic liberty, it is hereby ordered as follows. And this is section 1 saying basically the digital asset industry plays a crucial role in innovation and economic development in the United States as well as our nation's international leadership. It is therefore the policy of my administration to support the responsible growth and use of digital assets, blockchain technology, and related technologies across all sectors of the economy, included by, and it talks about the different aspects of crypto here, talking about the ability for individual citizens in the private sector and entities to access and use for lawful purposes open public blockchain networks without persecution, including the ability to develop and deploy software and participate in mining and validating. So he's promoting the deployment of software and the use of mining technologies with crypto, and to transact with other persons without unlawful censorship, and to maintain self-custody of digital assets. So they're not trying to force you to keep your digital assets with the banks. They are trying to allow people to have self-custody of their assets, which is key. Also, by promoting and protecting the sovereignty of the U.S. dollar, including through actions to promote the development and growth of lawful and legitimate dollar-backed stablecoins worldwide, protecting and promoting fair and open access to banking services for all law-abiding individual citizens and private sector entities alike. So this talks about establishment of the president's working group on digital asset markets. This is kind of like a team of people that creates digital asset regulation, and they have like 180 days basically to implement this. If we go down here and read this, it says within 180 days of the date of this order, the working group shall submit a report to the president through the APAP, which shall recommend regulatory and legislative proposals that advance the policies established in this order. In particular, the report shall focus on the following. And they talk about different framework of laws and executive orders on this, but they do talk about digital assets as far as CBDCs here. And it says here prohibition of central bank digital currencies. So they want to basically ban CBDCs in the U.S., which is a good thing. And it says here, except to the extent required by law, agencies are hereby prohibited from undertaking any action to establish, issue, or promote CBDCs within the jurisdiction of the United States or abroad. So the U.S. companies are not allowed to have CBDCs. So this is absolutely fantastic. We do not want CBDCs. They can take away your freedoms because they can track and regulate everything that you do with your purchases through CBDCs. So this is a very good thing, and I'm glad Trump has included this in his executive order. So Trump is following through on his promises with crypto here. He also, if you take a look at this article here, he did pardon Silk Road founder Russ Albrecht. This was kind of a marketplace that was used by individuals for illegal and illicit activities, for drug transactions and stuff. But that is not the reason he created this marketplace for Silk Road. Ross wanted a free and basically independent from government marketplace where people could freely do transactions because he believes in the freedom of the people without government control. He did not necessarily create it for illicit activity. And if you want to argue that, sure, the transactions with Bitcoin and that back in the day were done on the Silk Road marketplace, you know, that illegal drug transactions, but it's traceable. That's the thing. Like, the big mistake that they're making by using it for that is all the transactions on the Bitcoin network and Ethereum and all of them, they're all traceable transactions. So it's pretty foolish of them to do transactions for drugs or illegal activity on the blockchain, because everything on the blockchain is traceable. So if they find out where those funds went, they can track them to your wallet address, which they in turn can track the IP addresses and so on. So it's really foolish of criminals to use blockchain technology in a lot of cases for illicit activity. That's one of the benefits of using blockchain technology, is it kind of keeps the crime out of it if people are smart. So Ross was given several life sentences for creating this marketplace, this underground marketplace, and Trump pardoned him because he felt that his sentencing was too harsh. He's already served, I think, 10 years in prison for this. So Trump probably, Trump did promise the people that if he got elected, he would release Ross, because there's a lot of Bitcoin people that were basically, rooting for Ross and asking Trump to pardon him if he got elected into office, and Trump has kept that promise. Trump also delivered a message to the World Economic Forum, and he did mention artificial intelligence and blockchain, so we'll play a clip from that here. This is very important as well. So he is really hitting home blockchain and artificial intelligence with all of his messaging throughout the world.
I declared a national energy emergency, and it's so important. National energy emergency to unlock the liquid gold under our feet and pave the way for rapid approvals of new energy infrastructure. The United States has the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we're going to use it. Not only will this reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services, it'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto.
So Trump clearly wants the United States to be the front runner for artificial intelligence and crypto like he's promised. He's following through on his promises, so it's really good to see that he's actually doing what he says he's going to do, and he didn't just run on false promises in his campaign. So we're going to still see what's coming forward. Got some more stuff to cover here real quick. So now that we're starting to see some positive momentum in the United States for crypto regulation and promises coming forth with that, some crypto industries here are talking about actually getting licensed in the U.S. David Pacman here from Chint AI is talking about officially entering the U.S. market, pursuing securities licensing to redefine the future of tokenized finance in the United States of America. And he says here in 2019, when we started Chint AI, the U.S. wasn't ready for tokenization. The regulatory environment lacked clarity, making it nearly impossible for innovators to build compliant solutions. Instead, we turned to Singapore, a world-class jurisdiction known for its regulatory excellence and early embrace of blockchain innovation. He also says that today the landscape for digital assets is shifting as regulatory clarity emerges and the U.S. embraces innovation. The time is right for tokenized finance, so they're going to get potentially a license here in the U.S. So this is just the first start of positive movement in crypto. These crypto companies are now already coming to the U.S. and trying to get licensed here in the first week of Trump's administration. So this is absolutely fantastic. Also, if you guys take a look at World Liberty Fi, they have been buying a ton of crypto over the last week, and the day before the inauguration on the 19th, they purchased $47 million in Bitcoin to symbolize the 47th president of the United States for Trump. Also, we have some absolutely massive news with crypto here. The SEC has repealed its controversial crypto accounting regulations or rules for banks. The Securities and Exchange Commission reversing their previous bulletin that changed how banks and publicly traded entities were expected to account for digital assets held in custody. So they've reversed the SAB 121 that they published in 2022. Now banks will be able to probably buy and sell crypto and have custody of crypto and Bitcoin in your bank. So instead of having it in your wallet necessarily, which is probably better to have self-custody, but if you want to have crypto in your bank, maybe they'll be able to insure it. Now I got to get more information on this, but it is a step in the right direction, because as long as the banks can have custody of something, then potentially they may be able to insure it as well. So maybe they'll have it like an FDIC insurance for crypto. So just a thought on that I had, that maybe they'll be able to insure crypto on their platform if they're able to custody it, kind of like they do with US dollars. So we'll see how that entails and how that unfolds. So that's pretty much what I want to cover in this video, guys. Trump is delivering on his promises to crypto. They're also talking about having that strategic crypto reserve, not just Bitcoin, but several other coins as well. That was talked about today as of the 23rd. They're probably going to do that strategic crypto reserve. They haven't actually implemented that yet, but I'm sure it's coming with everything that's happened over the last few days and him talking about them wanting to be the front runner for crypto. And he's definitely already talking about it. And I'm sure once they get everything rolling with these executive orders and stuff, that the crypto and Bitcoin strategic reserve will be a thing that they implement that. So it sounds like they're going to be getting that rolling out here in the next few weeks or few months. We'll see how quickly it happens here, but definitely following through on his promises. So this is a good thing. And I think that because of all these positive things coming in from the Trump administration, once things settle a little bit in the markets here, I think the S&P hit a new new all-time high this week, so that's signaling a strong signal for the regular markets. So potentially here, if we start seeing interest rates drop over the next few weeks, a few months here, with everything, potentially with fuel prices and gas prices and stuff coming down, maybe we'll get some lower interest rates and the inflation will start coming down, and then we'll be able to potentially have more funds flowing into crypto with all these positive crypto regulations that are coming down in the United States here. So hopefully we have a really massive bull run this year with crypto. It might take a little bit before these things start being implemented and we start seeing the effects of it, but I think by the end of this year we should hopefully see an absolutely massive bull run, potentially maybe like we've never seen before. So we'll see how this unfolds, but I'm hoping by March that we'll really start seeing some positive movement, because that's what's happened in 2024 and in 2021, which was the year after the halving, like it is this year. It's a year after the halving. So hopefully by March we'll really see some positive movement in the altcoins. Bitcoin's been holding strong, but we still need altcoins to really start taking off. There's been some doing really well, but not most of them, and hopefully our alts start taking off. But that's pretty much what I got for this video, guys. I'd appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in my Telegram, the link is in the description below. If you're interested in joining my Discord, that is through Patreon. I share all my trades and updates in there in the Discord. You can join that through Patreon. The link for that is in the description below as well. I appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video.